One of the most interesting parts of boating is watching how other people do things. Everybody's got their own way of getting things done out on the water. Everybody's got their own flair, their own pizzazz, and some of these techniques are extremely, well, successful, and others not so much. Kind of like our guy right here. He forgot to use lines, his boat drifted off. Fortunately, this other boat was there to help him out. Now, it's not just in techniques that we're going to see that flair and pizzazz. Sometimes people incorporate that right into their vessel.
There he is, the qualified captain.
Yeah, you got to put that on qualified captain.
Actually, I don't know. We might have to call Broncos guru. Oh, there it is. Oh man. Oh, that's going to Broncos guru.
Oh, he's got
Boaters of the week.
He's got cordless drills back there. Is what he's got.
Is that cordless drills? I'm pretty sure it's a suitcase.
It's cordless drills is what it is.
That's like Bugs Bunny style, right? He does have cordless drills. Wow, that is... That's awesome.
You know,
He's going to hit your boat, Kevin.
Technically.
Lots of things we'll see out on the water will leave us scratching our head wondering why. Kind of like this situation here. You're like, why is he using this trailer? But then when you walk up to the dock and ask him, you find out it's because his wife thinks he has a bunch of lawnmowers and not a boat. Now, sometimes some of the fun things we'll see out on the water come from having a little bit too much fun out on the water. Now, for some reason, this seems to go hand in hand a little bit, and it's not that uncommon for us to see around the docks.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh.
But no matter what, if you boat long enough, it's inevitable you're going to run into these people. In fact, you're probably going to have that friend. That one friend that you know every single time if you invite them out on the boat, they're just going to have a little bit too much fun out at Beer Can Island, and you're going to wind up babysitting them. Some other situations we'll see on the water, though, are a little more difficult to explain and make you wonder why somebody thought this was a good idea.
Bro,
Get them, boys.
Yeah, charging.
We're gonna have to set this battery on top of it. Are you okay?
You gonna make it?
Now, saying those words in that combination is pretty much the exact same thing as saying, hold my beer and watch this. Typically, the result's not going to be very good.
Well, we didn't make it.
In boating, if it's one of those situations where you're going to question it, you probably shouldn't do it. It's kind of like the same question we get asked all the time in the old internet forums. Can my car tow my boat? If you have to ask that question, it's probably not a good idea to try towing with it. Now, we see these situations all the time down at the boat ramp where somebody's trying to tow a boat and they don't have enough tow vehicle to do it, and they find themselves in some pretty bad situations. I mean, heck, look at this situation here. This guy was launching a jet ski from a full-size SUV. Even when you have the proper equipment, things can absolutely still go wrong. Now, this is definitely one of those situations that always makes me scratch my head a little bit as well. And one of the first questions we always get asked when we see these situations is, how did it happen? But every single time, that answer is different. It can be anything from somebody forgetting to put the vehicle in park, somebody thinking the vehicle's in park and it's not quite there, no emergency brake on, or they get the rear tires wet, those tires start slipping as they start trying to pull out, and the next thing you know, the vehicle starts rolling backwards. Sometimes it can even just be algae growth on the ramp itself. I mean, how many times have you stood on a boat ramp and the next thing you knew, you were sliding down it? Your vehicle, if all four tires hit this, is going to do the exact same thing. One thing to keep in mind though, if you ever find yourself in this position, really evaluate the situation before you try doing what these guys did here. Obviously, if that tow strap snaps like it did, it can be a dangerous flying projectile, and a lot of times these situations really are better left to the professionals to handle. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening out in your waterways, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, and you might see your stories over here. Just like Miami Boat Ramps, Chase Myers, Only in Fort, Wesley, Josh Lippy, Slimalama Ding Dong, Froggies on the Beach, My TCI Experience, Big Ace 101, your favorite white boy, and Mackie Yo did this week. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.